Good morning, Princess, and welcome all the members of the court. From the ghost ship, Norwegian Prima, there's nobody around. I am in Indulge Food Market for breakfast. I am here to get coffee, then head over to the local for breakfast. Never had breakfast there, so definitely looking forward to that. I have not had to cross the atrium once this cruise. That it seems kind of unusual now that I notice it, but yes, it's all for me. Ask and ye shall receive. Off to the atrium because Indulge is closed, and that includes the Starbucks. Hence my walk. Well, this isn't the atrium, but might as well be. Still, the ghost ship Norwegian Prima. No one here either. No one even in line. Did the apocalypse happen and I missed it? Oh well. If I start glowing tonight, we'll know. I got an outside table here at the local, and the weather is so far cooperating. All right, today, well, it's important because today I want to do the slides. Definitely these two. Don't know about the drop slide yet. They are mat slides, by the way, which, yeah, is important. And the go-karts and probably the Galaxy Pavilion as well. Not the whole thing, just a couple of them. Maybe get in the pool again. That was fun. I forgot to show you before dressing it up, but this is an English breakfast. It is 2 eggs, any style, with sausage links, baked beans, grilled tomato, sauced, no, not yet, it's still morning, sauteed mushrooms, and hash browns. That was an excellent professional American interpretation of an English breakfast. It had a cleanness you would only get from North American chefs. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna describe it. Gonna get another coffee and then sit down. I am very much behind in showing you everything. I wanna catch up a little bit. The internet is terrible on the ship, by the way. We'll talk about that. Well, no, we won't. Why? Why bother? Ruh-roh. It looks and feels like rain, and oh boy, we are heading right into it. Yes, everybody's scrambling to get out of the lounge chairs. Now I feel bad for the crew because as soon as it stops, they're gonna have to be out there with the squeegees and everything, mopping it all up. I mean, not literally mopping and swabbing, but just taking care of the water. But we do get a special treat, a very close-in rainbow. And now, well, I guess this is proof there is no pot of gold when it used to mean something. And just like that, the sun is back. Here is the spread in the observation lounge, the morning spread. Pretty much typical stuff, but they do have the croissant sandwiches. This is the first time I've been here in the morning, so I don't know if they rotate. I'm in the beautiful observation lounge on one of the chaises they have. And yes, at this point, I do feel like Jabba. Oh boy, I am going to try and catch up for you a little bit. Then I have about 45 minutes to what would be my first trivia game of the cruise. Then after that, everything is opening up. Maybe at the racetrack, might have to dry a little bit first, but the Galaxy Pavilion is open and a few other things. So I'm going to go and partake. I decided to go to trivia, and in grand tradition, I am, of course, late. Now, some things we just shouldn't change, right? Sheet in hand, well, not in hand, on the table, and lovely branded pencils. Even the palette is right. That was rough. 6 out of 20. Okay, all right. I am, well, not really conflicted. Technically, today is a workout day, but it's a sea day, which means it's going to be crowded. And tomorrow and 2 days after are port days, which means it should be less crowded. Am I being lazy by wanting to go to a more empty gym? Ooh, that's a tough question. I did the responsible thing. I skipped charades and I went to the gym. So I'm now going to, oh, yes, all right, that's a spanking. I'm gonna now see what the heads up game is. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's over already. Different game, and figure it out. Okay, it takes a second for it to sync with the lights. Anyway, I forgot my sunglasses. Well, I guess it's lunchtime. All right, this is just a suggestion, not a complaint. I have a message. But what I would love it is if guest services could send us messages in the app, right? It just seems more convenient. Not a big problem to solve. But nobody solved it, by the way, so that's why it's not a dig against NCL, just a suggestion. No coffee mugs, but they have these that are Prima branded, but what exactly is it? It looks like a baby sipper. I couldn't remember what day of the week it was, so rather than asking, I just ordered the drink. That's how I figured it out. It is actually Wednesday because the bartender gave me the Pulp Art, which is Flor de Caña for your Norwegian Cruise Line sustainable, there's that word again, rum. Ooh, a pepper top cordial. Oh boy, what a way to start the day. Campari and lemon and orange juice. We are back in Indulge. Did not want to go to the dining room because I guess it's a tank top day and didn't want to change for lunch. Not that that's a big deal. After this, there is a game that I want to go to. Oh, yes, there's something I want to go to just to check it out. It's switch racing. Okay, then I have my plans, although now that I think about it, I will have to put on a long sleeve shirt to go down the slide. So maybe the dining room, well, tomorrow. We still have 8 days. I'm not really worried yet. There's only a few things that I have left to do, so it is all good. Plus 114 Prima, they really, really want you to stay hydrated. From the garden, this is the Cobb salad with blackened tuna. I'm not going to read the ingredients because you all should know what's in a Cobb salad. From tapas, this is a montadillo de congrejo. It is country bread with jumbo lump crab. For some more venue-on-venue action, this is a tuna tostada. It is ahi tuna, chipotle aioli, avocado. Wait, they have avocado for this? And pickled cucumber. Yes, these are literally chef's chocolate salty balls, but they call them chocolate rum balls. And a whiskey orchard press to go with them. Staying 100% on theme, I am late for trivia. I made it on time for 90s TV visual trivia, and I won with 18 out of 20, and my prize is, well, somewhat useful, a battery. Although I think these have been sitting for a bit. It is micro USB. I'm sure we can find something to do with it. No, I have not forgotten. I will tell you about lunch, but in a little bit because there's a little more to the story there. I'm going to go and put on a long sleeves and go and ride the slides. Probably the 2 normal slides and then go back for word puzzle, something like that. I don't know. I'm also debating on whether I should put on long pants because I remember on Symphony, I did bang my knee against the side and it burns. I definitely cannot take you with me on the slide. In fact, I probably won't be able to take the sunglasses or a lot of other things. So I'm gonna put you down to charge for just a moment while I go do that. We are cruising along at a, well, apparently fairly leisurely pace. I guess, where are we going? Bonaire isn't that far. And, well, no rush. No need to burn the fuel if we don't have to. All right. Yeah. Shirt and then slide time. Okay, word puzzle challenge was a freaking crap show disaster. Oh my. We'll go back. We'll try again now that I kind of understand it. But, yeah. Wait, there's more over here. Really? Well, it's time to drown my sorrows of losing. From the whiskey bar, this is an Old Forester 1897. So much to catch up on. Let's start in order. Lunch was fantastic in Indulge. The Cobb salad was a perfect blend of nice, fresh ingredients. The blackened tuna, it tasted great. I think the quick freeze process could have been a little quicker. So, I don't know, that's probably not really on Norwegian, whoever the supplier is. It's okay. Totally forgivable. It was still very, very good. The montadillo was wonderful. A very light dish, good crab mixture. Don't really know how to describe it other than that. Oh, and this is a great example of how something so simple as toasting the bread well can make a world of difference. It was soft but crispy and complemented the crab perfectly. The tostada, the tuna tostada, was wonderful. That was honestly a better dish than the ahi tuna thing I got at Food Republic. It was a lot smaller, you saw, but you can always order too. The tostada itself was nice and crispy and perfect. Now, again, not that Food Republic was bad. It's just not worth the probably $12 or $13 that you would spend on that. And therein lies the problem. Not for me or everyone else on this sailing, or probably the sailings coming up, but people in the future. I'm very glad I'm here because I think I'm experiencing it as it is intended. But this situation, you know, the difference between Indulge and Food Republic is something that you just know the bean counters at headquarters, I know, I hate to say it, in Miami, are going to screw up. Right? They're gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, well, no one's spending money at Food Republic because the food in Indulge is so good. And the problem is, their response is always to dumb down one to force you into the other, instead of the correct path, which would, honestly, in my opinion, is really asking, is Food Republic like a fit for this ship? Yeah, maybe the space could be better used. So basically what I'm saying is I'm concerned that in future cruises, you know, they're gonna like make Indulge less good in order to push people out to the restaurants. So far, only Royal has been ballsy enough to actually do that. So not totally worried. I would still book Prima again and Viva coming up, but you know, you gotta, these corporate types, they'll pull these shenanigans, and we're the ones that have to deal with it. Yes, I hear myself. Oh no, luxury cruise passenger has to deal with slightly less amazing food in a complimentary venue. Oh, how tragic. I just noticed a sign here, whiskey bar. Proof, 1966. Well, that'd be kind of difficult. Either way, 1966, the year Norwegian Caribbean line was founded. Prima pro tip, the pool bar is super, super crowded, but the Raceway bar never is. Let's talk about the slides. Fun, but not today because, yeah, they're on the wrong side of the ship, and by the time I got here, they had heated up, which means they are a bit slow. I'm gonna come back tomorrow or maybe the next day, first thing in the morning, when hopefully they're cooler and get a little more speed. I did not make it out of the tunnel on the second run. I barely made it out on the first one. I don't recall this being a problem on Symphony of the Seas, perhaps because they were better sheltered. So I would definitely do the slides on a day when the sun, or at a time when the sun is on the other side of the ship, and in the morning, and in cold weather. That's the best experience. The drop slide is still broke down. However, the crew anticipates that it will be back in operation tomorrow. We're gonna find out. In better news, apparently the temperature problem has been resolved and the golf course is fully operational. Ah. Reload. How? The guns do not slow the cars down. They merely take points off the driver's score. So if you want to get back at somebody or just feel like being, well, this is a good way to do it. And totally non-violent. It's just light. From here in Seaside Cafe, you can see the drop slide heading all the way down. Okay, so this is nice. There is a clear section. Hopefully they get it working. Today's been super fun, but I'm gonna do the go-karts tomorrow, probably right after I try the slides first thing in the morning when they're cool. Then I think I'm gonna head over to the thermal suite. There is another game later that I wanna go and participate in. Hopefully I'll do better than the word puzzle challenge. That was pretty sad. I don't want to show you, don't want to ruin it for everyone else. Do you see what I see? And this guy, maybe I don't need to think about dinner anymore. Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. For all the vegan members of the court, I did not mean to misgender the pig. You probably can't see it too well, but there is a 3D effect going on. It, well, looks better the closer you get, and oh God, is that what I look like? By the end of the cruise, I'm gonna spontaneously start speaking Hut. Back at Galaxy Pavilion, I'm just gonna go in and see which things I want to do. Doing pretty well. My goal for tomorrow is the go-karts, the drop slide, and the water slide. That means I kind of have done everything, and we'll have 7 days to just relax. Okay, I'm okay with that, by the way. Totally fine. Reminds me of the corridors on the Enterprise D, in fact. Well, except without the video screens. Or the VR experiences, they have these little mask things you put on. It's an eye mask, so it's okay. This is what was making all of the noise in the spa yesterday. Or was that the day before? Here's the escape room entrance. But if you know you have to escape, why would you go in? All right, I never asked about this on Encore, and I just did now. So there are 3 ways to do this. You can either pay per play, which is $8. There is a $29 hour pass, and there's also a $49 all-day pass for Galaxy Pavilion. So I'm going to keep an eye on the Freestyle Daily for a day that they're open a long time. Preferably well, honestly, it probably doesn't matter if it's a port day or a sea day because there's no one here. I think they're open longer on a sea day. We'll just get the $49 pass and just, I guess, try everything. The golf, it does not include the golf or the escape room, but that actually could be fun. Well, I hope it's fun. I mean, I'm gonna pay $50 for it, so yeah, let's just say it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm here at the whiskey bar. I know, everyone's shocked. Seeing if they have Screwball. I'm gonna try an old fashioned with that. I did not find it on the list. However, it is here. Whiskeys around the world. Screwball peanut butter whiskey from South Carolina. Did they secede and have we been gone that long? I mean, if so, Florida is right behind you, no worries. I went to Tagline Trivia. I was in the 3rd tier. Yeah, I should have won. I could have won. Dang. So, oh well, it's time to make the pain go away. It's just Blue Label. It is almost time for dinner. It is meatloaf night in Indulge. But it's also Hawaiian night in the Surfside Grill, where we saw the pig. I don't want to have to make these decisions. Okay, Norwegian, you're really making things difficult for me. I turned in early last night. Well, early. Well, 11? That's early. I did not take a nap today. I don't really feel like I needed to. Tomorrow is Curacao. I got it wrong. I thought we were doing, no, C-B-A. Oh, yeah, it is backwards. Curacao, Bonaire, then Aruba. Curacao, I definitely do not need to go ashore. The only reason I would go is to find Wi-Fi. But other than that, I think we're gonna have another fantastic ship day. If I get 5G, then definitely I do not need to go ashore. The sun is setting on day 5 aboard the beautiful new Norwegian Prima. What a fun day. Games and slides, great food, and lots of fun and frivolity. But now it is time to cry because the cruise is almost half over. Anyway, I will keep it together. It is time to go and get ready for the evening. There is the Price is Right tonight. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. And I have decided what I am going to do for dinner. You're just gonna have to stay tuned to find out, although loyal members of the court probably already know what's going to happen. So I am going to head back to my stateroom, do a quick changeover, and head out for the evening. And well, I decided to postpone briefly the bumper cars, maybe not do some Galaxy, and the drop slide is not operational. Dang it. I am still, because of that, thankful for my problems.